Well, opening theory may be important, Alfred and Adriana, but where does it take us without the knowledge to put the opponent in a checkmate? Therefore, it's time for the chess puzzle, and today I'm challenging you with a checkmate in 3 moves that white performs on black. You have 1 minute. Good luck. Well, white is 3 pawns down in this position, and black has a pressure on both the c3 pawn and threatens a queen exchange on b5, which leaves us a little apprehensive about how we preferably should continue here. A queen exchange is really out of the question because we see that the queen can make use of the e-line together with the rook. Here you must also note the rook's position and the sneaky bishop standing on e2, because when you see that one piece stands in front of a rook line like this, there should automatically ring bells in your head and a big flashing sign with the word cover check. Therefore, we should definitely try to use this opportunity and getting the black king to stand on the e-line so that the bishop move can result in a check. The king will of course not get to e7 or e8 by itself, especially considering that the queen is guarding e8 right now. So we have to force the king to e8 or e7, and we see pretty quickly that it can only be done with a queen sacrifice on e8 check. Well, what else can black do than to capture the checking queen? And look, now the king is standing right in the rook line, and then the only question we have to answer is where we are going to play the bishop. We will look at 2 options, bishop to g4 and bishop to b5. If we play it to g4, we do get a check with the rook while threatening the queen. Black, of course, has to protect the king and does that the best way by playing queen to e5. Then we capture with the rook and the pawn captures back. Well, sure, we have won the queen, but black is much better here. We are a rook and 3 pawns down since we already sacrificed our queen. Now, bishop g4 is a really bad move after our tough queen sacrifice. What we play is, of course, bishop to b5 check, a double check even. Black can't use its queen to protect this king because the king must not only be protected from the rook check, but also from the bishop check. Black can only play his king to either d8 or f8, and no matter what he chooses to play, we end this game with rook to e8 checkmate. Well, sometimes it takes a bold move, such as a queen sacrifice, to win a game. Let's just call it an investment with a substantial revenue. Now it's time for some chess history with Professor Arne Johansson. Enjoy!